Mr. Pinto?
What's going to be our alternative?
Well, so, Larry's here. So as the board knows, this is the second time we've bid out this project. We revised the scope of work on the second bid. I'll remind the board, our original engineer's estimate was, I think, between $500,000 and $700,000. We reduced the scope of that, and we received one bid for almost 1.4 million. So Larry, Pete, and I have consulted with our architects who prepared the bid specifications. They're dumbfounded by it, by the bid. I think, and Larry may want to address this a little further, but I think the bidding process is public, and in a small community like ours, where there's a very limited number of subcontractors and primary contractors, I think the contractors can't help but know who's bidding and who's not bidding, and that's why this bid, I think, came up at almost 3 times our engineer's estimate. By the action that the board's taken in the past, we're authorized to rebid without any further action. That's what we intend to do. We've been talking with the architects about slightly revising the scope, but largely I think we just had a bidding failure here without having competitive bids. And 2 local contractors contacted me after this who did not bid, who were potential bidders, and indicated that had they done so, their numbers would have been drastically less than what this is. So I think at this point, I think the best thing to do is rebid the project.
Why were they hesitant to bid?
It didn't get a real clear answer on that. Activity certainly has increased in the area. I think getting subcontractor.
They're busy.
Yeah, subcontractor bids may be a little bit of an issue. But, in some cases,
what I found was really fascinating when I was looking at it was on the kind of the contractor bid sheet where they had item number 1 was mobilization and bonding. Was 160.
Right.
Just to even before you even pick up the first hammer or do anything, it's $162,000 to start the
this
project.
is not a project where we're bringing in skyscrapers, cranes to do pile driving or anything. This is not a huge mobilization effort, but I don't know.
You could do a lot of remodeling for $162,000. That's the way I just.
We did evaluate very limited the ability to maybe negotiate with the one bidder, but the numbers are so far out of whack, we just didn't feel that it was beneficial.
Well, hang in there, keep trying to make it happen. So,
Larry, you want to add anything to?
No, that's pretty much it. The consultant is going to check with some contractors down in their area to see if there's a reason why. We had one down there that pulled out plans but never bid it. So they were going to do a little reach out to see if there was some reason people weren't bidding. But I think, like Richard said, it's a majority of it's everybody's busy. And
another thing I wanted to point out is, unlike a private party, if we could go out and bid, this in components,
right.
I think we'd be much more competitive price-wise. But some of the bidding laws preclude that until we, get these, reject all these bids. And so, I think if we're unsuccessful in the next time, I think what we'll try to do is segment this out into where rather than paying somebody to be a general, we'd essentially act as our own general. We'd hire the HVAC contractor, and if council will let us do it.
Then you better be nice.
no, that's our line.
Yeah.
To you. Okay. So let's, I guess the action before us is to reject the bid. So I need a motion to do so.
I'll make that motion.
Okay, we have a motion by Mr. Hemphill, Mr. Hammond, second by, did you say?
Yes.
By Mr. Hemphill. That voice came in just as I was starting to speak. So anyway, do we have any further comment or questions?
Nope.
Seeing or hearing none, then all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion is unanimous.
Hearing voices in your head now?
Huh?
You're hearing voices in your head now?
Voices, yeah, you're a voice in my head now. Crazy.
It's called the cloud.
It's called the cloud, yeah, Bob's cloud.
Don't bug the cloud.
Don't rock the
Cut that start going.